Hi everyone, Kaary here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So today I'm back with another speed build for you guys. Today we're actually building in the world of Nordhaven, that it's the world that we got with the businesses and hobbies expansion pack. And we're actually building in this lot here that it's kind of, I think this is a 30 by 20 or something like that, maybe a 20 by 20. I don't exactly remember, but the info of this build and the lot and everything is going to be in the description down below. So yeah, today we're building in this world, and today we're building for my save file. So we are actually building a restaurant that you can easily turn into a small business if you want, but for the sake of the save file, I decided to have it as a restaurant, and it's gonna be a food truck court. So there's going to be like two trucks here. So this one that we're working right now, it's the one that it's going to have all the tables on the inside, so your Sims can come here and eat. And the other one is going to have the kitchen. So that's kind of an interesting idea. It's been years since I built a food truck court, and it's another one that it's actually in my save file as well. I think I built it for Windenburg. I'm pretty sure it's for Windenburg. And yeah, it's been years, at least like 2 or 3 years since I built that one. And I just wanted to have something like this in this world because this lot is really beautiful, and I just felt like having something that was more like a food truck or something like that would look really nice. And also I did something that I wasn't exactly expecting to do, but it just came naturally and everything is pink. So that's weird because, you know, pink is definitely not my favorite color, but in The Sims I built a lot of things with pink. And in this case, I just decided to have like a pink food truck here. And it ends up looking really cool. I really like it. This wallpaper, I think it's the one that we got with businesses and hobbies. I could be mistaken. But I do have to have like a little disclaimer. And it's that I built this before we got the kitchen clutter and the restoration workshop kits. So I didn't use them in this build. But I mean, I still wouldn't have used them because, I mean, there's nothing for me to use from those kits in this build, besides maybe some of the kitchen clutter items. But I mean, it's more like I like a restaurant kitchen instead of a homey type of kitchen. So yeah, I didn't think that it would be necessary to use any of those kits. But yeah, I didn't use them. So I didn't have them yet when I built this. Also, you see that I added the sign, like the open and close sign from the small businesses. So you can definitely turn this into a small business if you want. I just added it for just to have a little bit more of realism in this build. Also, this item that you see me placing right now, it's from Strangerville. I wanted to use this one just to simulate like there was like a fake grass in here, but when I did the playtesting, my sim couldn't walk on top of it, and I didn't want to do the trick in which I create a basement and place all these items, because when that happens, because it's in a different level, if it snows here, the grass would have stayed green, and that's not realistic. So I ended up deleting this item off camera and replacing it with just tiles. I mean, I used the like grass tiles that we have in game. So that's what I ended up doing, but it would have been great if this item would have functioned the way that I wanted it to function. But yeah, just a tiny detail here. Now we're working on the other food truck. This is the kitchen, as I mentioned, and I use these palettes here that are from the debug menu of Eco Lifestyle just to create a different foundation for this build. Of course, you wouldn't use pallets to place a food truck, but I don't know, I just wanted to have something a little bit different, and I think it ends up looking really cool. It has like a different vibe to this build, so I really like that. Also, this build is already up on the gallery. I playtested it and everything functions as it should. I playtested it as a restaurant, not as a small business, but you can give it a try if you want. So it's up on the gallery as a restaurant, and as I said in my save file, it's gonna be a restaurant because I haven't built a restaurant in a while. And I do really like building restaurants, even though Dine Out is kind of glitchy. I have noticed that when you don't have that many customers, or you don't have that many tables and stuff in a restaurant, it's not that glitchy. I mean, it's still glitchy, but it's not so terrible to play with. So that's exactly what I did. There are 5 or 6 tables in the inside of this cart, and the on the outside we have like 4 or 5 tables, so it's not that much. I mean, I've built bigger restaurants than that one with way more tables, so I think it's not that terrible. And I don't know, I think it's nice. I just feel like this build is kind of comfy. I don't know, I feel like that. Right now when I'm doing this voiceover, the day is really cloudy and it's cold. I have like the heater on and I just feel the winter vibes coming, and that's amazing because here in the southern hemisphere it's actually autumn right now, and that this week is gonna be really cloudy, and it just makes me feel like I want to build more. And I have been having more time, as you may have noticed, because I have been uploading more videos throughout the week. So yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun. Also, I'm still working in some massive builds. I'm editing some massive builds. One of them, it's definitely gonna take me forever. I mean, if the video ends up being like an hour long, I'm not surprised, but we will see. Yeah, so right now what we're doing is we're creating this kind of division here. I wanted to have something a little bit more natural. I was thinking that maybe this food truck was actually kind of eco-friendly, to say it somehow. So it has some solar panels. Of course, those 2 solar panels wouldn't like power everything, but at least you have like 2 solar panels here. Also, there's the water heater and stuff. And I just thought that I wanted to have a lot of grass and a lot of greenery here, so that's why I created these areas here, like a division from the rest of the surroundings. I ended up changing these hedges for the ones that we got in one of the rewards challenge. The one from Christmas, I think that it's this one because it has some festive lights and it ends up looking really cool, and I wanted it to have a lot of light. So yeah, that's what I did. And I'm raising it up with the tool mod because it's easier than doing it one by one. So yeah, I just think this is like a nice division. And every time that I see restaurants and things like that that are just like in the open, they have this kind of greenery to create like a nice atmosphere in the interior. Also, this tree that I have never used before. These ones are from the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack. They're really pretty, and I didn't know we had those trees. So of course I had to use them because it comes with some fairy lights, and I don't know, it just looks so cute. So yeah, we're adding some final details here to the outside. So the trash can, another table here that I decided to add some smaller tables as well. In case you come here with your Sims and they don't need like a 6-seater table, you can have a smaller table as well. But yeah, this is another detail that I decided to use. So I'm using these hanging lights as well from Businesses and Hobbies to add here to this kind of what is the name of this item, like a trellis or something? I don't know the name. I'm making things up right now. But now we're adding everything that you need as default for a functional restaurant. So we're adding the host station here, and we're going to be adding the waiter station on the inside of this cart. And yeah, you can see me here placing it. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, everything is really pink, and there's a lot of plants, as you can see. So we're using these lamps from the Blooming Rooms kit that I think I've used maybe once or twice before, and that would be it. But right now I think it just looks so nice with this build. So yeah, we're in the interior of the diner, I would say. This is kind of, yeah, it's kind of a dining area. I don't know, but I really wanted to use the tables from Businesses and Hobbies, but I ended up using these ones from Dine Out because we don't have a 4-seater table from Businesses and Hobbies that is not like the rounded one. I really wanted to have square tables, but we do have these ones from from what's the name? I just said it from Dine Out. So I decided to use these ones here. They end up looking really nice. I like how dark they are, and every table has its hanging light. So I'm using this one from high school years that I don't usually use, but I just think it goes with the vibe of this build. And by now I'm still thinking if I'm gonna be creating a sim that is gonna be owning this restaurant, or if it's gonna be like run by some townie, or I don't know, maybe I don't know. We will see. But I do have some ideas. I'm still trying to figure it out so far. But I do like the idea of using this as a restaurant instead of a small business. I think I've built many small businesses, and I do have so many more in mind for the save file. So right now I just decided that it would be nice to have a restaurant in this world. Now we're working on the kitchen, and you see that I'm using this wallpaper from the Storybook Nursery kit. And you would ask why I would use something from the Storybook Nursery kit in a restaurant. Well, because it looks nice, and I think it's kind of cute for a kitten. I think it's like a nice backsplash, and I don't know, I just wanted to have something different, something that pops up from any of the other kittens that I've ever built and decorated. And what's better than using this wallpaper that I just think it looks nice. I mean, if you stand in like in the front of this truck and you look inside and you see that wallpaper, I think it's just a nice touch to it. I really liked it, how it looked, so that's why I decided to use it. But yeah, we're adding some final touches to the kitchen. I didn't do that much in here, so I'm gonna be adding some decor pieces here, some tiny details, but I didn't want to over clutter the kitchen because it's kind of an industrial kitchen, I would say, not the style but the type of kitchen. But yeah, we're actually heading to the end of the video now, so I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, please remember to like this video, also comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also follow me on social media. Links are all in the description down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.